In hindsight, I should have did this one right before Christmas, but here we go. Iron Bundle. This one is a really straightforward Pokemon here. We are Ice Water, not much going in favor of that typing here. We have a 4 times resistance to Ice, we resist Water, and then we have 4 weaknesses to Electric, Fighting, Grass, and Rock. Don't let that surprise you though, because Iron Bundle is stupidly good. Iron Bundle is fast, and it's got a good special attack stat. This is the Glow Up Delibird needed. We change our Ice Flying for Ice Water here. We become Robo Santa, and we go from there. We have 56 HP, 80 attack, 114 defense, which is actually pretty surprising. 124 special attack, 60 special defense, and 136 speed. This is one of the fastest things out there, and to be honest, the biggest thing about Iron Bundle, the hardest choice you need to make, is what item do you want to run on it. So Iron Bundle here has the potential to run either a choice item, a focus sash, booster energy, and that's pretty much it. You could use, like, maybe say Life Orb if you want to use Protect, or you could maybe say go for a focus sash and go for Protect as well. What I was thinking here is we have a choice band, a post-recording Iron Bundle espresso here. Yeah, choice band. I meant to say specs. Anyways, that's it. Back to the video. Hopefully. Set here, we have Freeze Dry, which is an ice type move that normally ice would be resisted by water. Freeze Dry just says nope, flips that up on its head, and then is super effective to water. It's got base 70 power, not too bad. Choice Band, I meant to say specs, would take advantage of the 70 power and increase it, and then that way, now you're really going to take advantage of the fact that this is now super effective against water types. You can go Hydro Pump, great water type attack, 110 power, little risky with the 80 accuracy, but if you're say playing with Rain or say Gravity, it could be worth it. Rain would give you a 50% boost on top of Stab and Choice specs. Gravity could give you an accuracy boost. It could do that. You could use Ice Beam here as a straight up solid 90 power ice type attack, single target. Now the big thing too is Iron Bundle mostly gets water and ice type attacks, unfortunately, so you are a little bit limited on your coverage, but you could run Terra Blast as well, but we'll touch on that in a minute. Iron Bundle is one of the few things that actually does get to have access to Flip Turn, which is basically U-turn, but a water type attack, so you do have Stab on that. Nice thing here is you can hit and run, maybe you're in an unfavorable matchup. You could do Flip Turn, or you could even make the case for running straight up regular U-turn, because what I was thinking here is Storm Drain is a thing, Gastrodon is a thing, both of which are available in Scarlet and Violet. Maybe you're a little bit concerned about Storm Drain redirecting your Flip Turn and making it useless. You could go for U-turn instead if you want to go for like a scouting option, see what your opponent wants to do. So you could go either Flip Turn and gain Stab on the 60, or you can just go a straight up U-turn and go for that base 70 damage. Now keep in mind too, Iron Bundle's base 80 attack, while it's not the highest, it is still base 80 attack, so it's better than a few of the things that I've mentioned, like say you can use Volt Switch on that have bad special attack. Yes, I'm looking at you, Iron Treads. So you could keep in mind something like that to an extent. You can run a Focus Sash here, you can use Icy Wind as some support, you can use Freeze Dry, you can use Hydro Pump, and like I was saying too about Terra Blast, here's the big thing you can do right now between the Focus Sash and the choice specs. You could go Terra Fire if you wanted to, you could go Terra Ground, you could go Terra Water, and just double the power on your Hydro Pump. If we jump into PokemonDB.net right here, we're going to unclick normal, we're going to put Water and Ice. That's what it breaks down to for water and ice right there. 1 no effect, Shedinja. 134 not very effectives. 572 normal, and then 485. If you want to run, say, fire, maybe deal with some grass types, some opposing ice types, you could do that, but now you're still looking at 120 things resisting you. Maybe you want to take fire out, switch ground in. Now it's 1 no effect, again, Shedinja. 5 not very effectives. And yeah, how many times do you guys see Surskit? I don't see it ever. So there you go. Dewpitter and Araquanid, Wimpod, and Goliathopod are not currently in the game. They might come in DLC, don't know. But as of right now, they're not in the game. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't care about them. And really, you don't see Surskit ever on the ladder. So you could go maybe Terra Ground, have that Hydro Pump, have that Freeze Dry or Ice Beam, Ground type Terra Blast, and go from there. And why Terra Ground specifically? Well, you are a Violet Paradox Mon, which means you are a robot. You benefit from Quark Drive. You can go Pinkerton, and then set up your Electric Surge. Now you have Electric Terrain. Pinkerton does get Discharge, so you could go for that. Maybe try to paralyze your opponents. The nice thing here too is while Garchomp does tend to run around, Iron Bundle scares it off with Ice Beam or even say maybe Blizzard, because that's one other thing that I haven't gotten into yet is you could run Blizzard instead of Icy Wind or Freeze Dry or Ice Beam, because you could bring in Abomasnow and set up Snow with Snow Warning, and now Blizzard is a guaranteed hit in the snow, and it's a pretty solid spread move, especially coming off a Choice Band. I meant to say Specs. So maybe between that, you could even say like run Blizzard instead of Ice Beam, and maybe Ground type Terra Blast, and go from there. You can go Discharge with Pinkerton. You can go Blizzard with Iron Bundle, scare off Garchomps and any other ground types that Pinkerton might not like, especially with how fast you are. You're probably moving before them unless they're running a Choice Scarf. So that's pretty much it. Iron Bundle is really straightforward. We do have some notable moves too, especially if you want to bring, like, say, Abomasnow. You can go for Aurora Veil. You basically get both Reflect and Light Screen on there at the same time with that. You can set up Snow with Snowscape if you wanted to. You can trap someone and lock them into something with Encore for 3 turns. Because you're 136 speed, you're really fast. You can go for Taunt. You can shut down some status moves. It should be a good time. Anyways, guys, that's the main rant on Iron Bundle. I will see you next time.